Hi there, my name is Jaris Stemmel. I'm really excited to be applying to SDSU's MFT program. What I envision for myself professionally is working with people and their interpersonal relationships. Right now I'm feeling specifically drawn toward couples. I'm actually an SDSU alum. I got my degree in psychology back in 2010. And at that time, I just wasn't really ready to utilize my degree. I just knew that I wanted to have a career that enabled me to work closely with other people. And I had a fondness for doing hair, and I thought, why not become a hairstylist, work with people, and make them feel good about themselves? Throughout my 10-year career doing hair, it's been an amazing experience. But I've come to realize that what I love about that particular profession isn't so much the art of hair, it's more just the relationships that I have been able to build with my clients. And instead of looking forward to doing their hair, I more so look forward to our continual conversations. And, there's a saying that your hairstylist is like your therapist. And I think that saying does ring true because it's like my chair at times became a safe space for my clients to feel seen and heard because I had no connection to them in their outside world. And I loved all the conversations that I would have. I just loved being that ear for people. And I definitely was more drawn towards the conversations that revolved around people and their relationships. I think there's just such a high rate of divorce in our country. I've always been fascinated with, why that is. And, my parents, they got divorced. I think not only did it negatively affect them, but it still kind of has a negative effect on me today. So I've worked really hard in my own marriage trying to make sure that I don't make the same mistakes that my parents made. And recently, me and my husband completed a 2-year sailing adventure. We actually sold everything that we owned. We were living in New York at the time. Bought a 36-foot sailboat and decided to just travel the world by sail. We've experienced so many amazing cultures and met people that we will never forget. And there were a lot of stressors that came along with embarking on that adventure. Just in general, living in a tiny 36-foot space in and of itself, I think would put a challenge to anybody's marriage. But all the stressors that come along with a life at sea, the dangers, the intense moments, living at the mercy of weather, it definitely forced us to find effective ways to communicate with each other. And aside from, all the memories that I'm taking away from that adventure, I think together, me and my husband are taking away the fact that we've both discovered how invaluable communication is in our marriage. And I think we're pretty solid at it. And so I'm just motivated now more than ever to be able to help other couples discover effective ways of communicating with each other because I do think that it is so important. What I'm hoping to get out of this program is, I want to obtain the knowledge and the skills needed to be able to effectively work with and help people from all walks of life because, I know that not every family, couple, situation, life experience is going to be the same. And so I really just want to learn the skills needed just to be able to work with all people. I also really love the idea of the cohort system at San Diego State. Over the Zoom call, when I was listening to the testimonies of the current students, I just felt just really inspired. I love their stories of how they have the camaraderie. I love the community learning. I would just love to be a part of something like that, especially since it is such an intensive program, being able to give or have people to give and receive support when necessary. I just think that that would be such an awesome collective to be a part of. And that's really hard to say all the things that I want to say in such a short time. But what I think is something I can contribute into my journey in becoming an MFT and working with people is my moral compass. I've always tried to define my moral compass by just being an open-minded person, free of judgment, unbiased, and I've always tried to practice cognitive empathy. And so, you know, I bring these qualities with me just in my day-to-day life, and I know I'm going to bring them with me into this next journey. So I thank you for your consideration, and I would love, love, love to be a part of your program. Thank you.